Never in my life would I come this far just to walk off and throw it all away. Trying to think through it in my thoughts. I would really rather not even talk today. Wanna run away till it goes away, but it follows me and that's not okay. I got a lot on my mind that bothers me. Swear that they father me, really they lied to me. I am a prodigy, I'm more than a prophecy. Every move that I ever made so unpredicted. They don't want me, they just want my income, admit it. Business is business, forget it. I'ma get my plate even if that means I gotta do the dishes. Have you ever had to follow her? Then hop out with it untucked, then blaze up till they later. Y'all can't.
Welcome to a special edition of the Pop Radar Podcast. I am Michael Boyd, sitting here with Binky Barz. What's going on, man?
So what do I do with my hand?
What do you mean? What do you do with your hands? You put your hands where
I see them on the camera.
Alright, why are you looking at the camera?
I gotta make sure it look right.
Look.
Yeah, nah, that's about right.
It's okay.
It's windy out here, so I'm not rocking back. It's just the wind blowing on me. You gonna take the glasses off?
Hell yeah. You want me to do the whole interview with the glasses on?
Yeah, I thought that was like your thing, man.
Oh, no.
If that's what makes you, you know.
Not be my thing. The journalist Mike over here. So, for the people watching that don't know you, which is probably all, I'm gonna edit that out.
Nah, that's cool. That's everybody.
Shit. So you've been rapping for how long?
27 years.
How old are you?
That's where it gets crazy at. I'm 21. When I started rapping, like, yeah, in my past life, and then I died at the age of 5 or 7, around there. It was like 26. So, and then I was born, I've been rapping since I was born. It's 27 years.
Alright. So what are some of your influences when it comes to rapping?
Most likely a lot of marijuana, coffee. Pretty much it.
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of interview.
Nah, I thought that's what you asked my influence. When
What
I'm in the
are your
studio, I don't listen, like, I don't.
Who?
Oh.
Like, what inspired you to start rapping? Like, who inspired you to start
Other
rapping?
rappers.
Like who?
Lil Wayne. Definitely Lil Wayne. DJ Drama, because I always wanted to have somebody scream over top of my lyrics. Like, even the best part of the song, just scream over it and make it hyper than what it is. So definitely DJ Drama and DJ Cosmic Cab.
Okay.
There's no batteries in this one. So it's been the same time for like...
It's been 27 years.
Yeah, for a minute now.
Alright, so you are a part of Glock Get a Gang. 3Gs. What's that like, working with them?
Different. I say it's a lot of different personalities combined into like one group. And it's like, outside of it, it's like, you know, like outside of rap shit, it's like a family almost, but when it comes to this music, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like we clocked in and we just really go in there and do this shit. I don't know if that answers your question at all.
You answered the question. It's gonna be that kind of interview. Ooh, shit. Alright, let's see what I can ask you here.
But I don't label myself like as in a group. Like there's no like, I always say like, you know what I mean? That's my peoples and all, so like, you know what I mean? I consider them my peoples and my team, but I never say like I'm in a group. You know what I mean? I'm just Bink. I'm Binky Barz. I'm mid. Like I'm not anybody. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not under no group or label or anything like that. So, but that's my people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of rap groups out here that I can shout out and that I do shit with and go to the studio with, or you know what I mean? But outside of music and all, like, you know, Raleigh and all them, like that happens to be my people. So that's why I take that shit. You know what I mean?
So, how do you feel about the direction that rap music has gone in the last couple of years?
Elaborate. You mean
Like a lot of people are complaining about how pretty much like all the mumble rappers, I guess, the Uzis, the Yachties, the Lil Pumps, and they're just complaining that there's no real substance in music anymore. That seems to be the complaint. So how do you feel about the current landscape of music?
I feel like that's more like club music, I guess you would say. But to me, like, there's still so many like other great artists out there that still got like a well-known platform that's still kind of major. You know what I mean? Maybe not as much radio play as what you would hear on the stations you listen to. I don't listen to the radio, so I don't know. But as far as like Lil Yachty, you know, I don't listen to him personally. But I know if I go to parties and shit, that's what's playing in the background. That's what people like to turn up to. So as far as that goes, people complaining about it. I mean, yeah, you got like haters and shit like that. It's understandable.
I can't see if the camera's on or not. So.
Nah, it's definitely on.
Yeah. Now, do you ever feel like you have to, you know, change your style up to fit whatever is going on in the current landscape of music?
To like match other sounds?
Yeah, like do you ever feel like you have to rap like the humana, or all the melodies and, you know?
I wouldn't say I'm trying to match it or like copy it or take it or anything like that. I would say maybe I'm I'll hear it and be like, oh, you know, that's hard, and might go do something kind of based off of that sound, like it inspired me almost. It's like, wow, no, that shit's hot. And I'll go and do something. It wouldn't be that sound, but it might like inspire like this new sound that I got all of a sudden. And it's like, where did that come from? It probably came from that or something else I heard, like another artist I look up to.
Because you'll see like a lot of artists, I've seen some people struggle to, it seems like, find themselves. And it just seems like they'll gravitate towards whatever is, you know, hot at the moment.
Try to imitate that sound.
And it seems like they're, maybe sometimes they may be trying a little too hard. You ever, like, you know, have that issue at all?
I mean, it's like sports. In my opinion, you see somebody like doing some shit in sports, it's like, hey, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try to be like that guy, which is nothing wrong with that. That's your influence, basically. You know what I mean? You just want to be like that person, or that group, or that's whatever.
But you should always strive to not be the next Jay-Z. You should be the next you. Is that what you mean? Like you should aspire to be like Tom Brady or like Peyton Manning. You should aspire to be better than those.
I mean, yeah, like definitely. If you're competitive, then
like
yeah.
Take elements from other people's game, add it to your own, so you can create your own. Like you can have, take some of Kyrie Irving's attributes, take some of LeBron's attributes, take some of Michael Jordan's and Kobe's like characteristics and all that, and mold it into one, but make it, put your own spin on it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be competitive though. A lot of people probably don't have that competitive mindset to go out there and be like, you know, I want to be this person, but be better than them. A lot of them are just settled like, yo, I just want what they have. That's what it comes down to. Just want what they have.
Now, I don't know how to ask this without it sounding weird. You're an unsigned rapper. You're still on the come up. You know, you're releasing tracks, you know, through SoundCloud mainly.
SoundCloud, YouTube, my mixtapes.
Yeah. Now, you see other artists, you know, use the same platforms to gain, you know, fame and notoriety. What is it like trying to, because a lot of people, I guess they get lost, they see, you know, they see a guy like Russ, they see how quickly he came up, but he's actually been, you know, making music for years and years and years. So for the people watching, you know, if you have any advice, like what are you doing right now to make sure that your music's being heard?
To be honest, I don't put a lot of promotion behind my music. The most I do is I'll be like, you know, I got this new song. Like if I see one of my peoples or some shit, and they be like, yo, you still rap? Cause there's been some time, like I still put shit out, but you can tell who be listening and who don't.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of younger fans and shit like that, and like I got a lot of older fans too, but they don't really be on the phones or nothing or social media to hear it. So my way of showing it to them is I'll be with them and so I put the song on, or you know what I mean? But back in the day, it used to be, we would see people, they'll spit something and it'd be like fucking 20 people around. That's how you gain your fans, and they'd be like, yo, that's hot. They record it and shit like that. But it's not really like that no more, to where, you know, you run into people and they be like, yo, let me rap for you, or can you rap for me? Let me hear something. Like, it's not really like that no more. A lot of it's more or less like, yeah, you know, follow my Instagram, I'll be putting links on there, shit like that. But not everybody really be on shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
So do you find it like difficult?
I wouldn't say difficult, but it's like
why aren't you putting any promotion into your music? What is your end goal with this?
music.
Are you just doing it because you love it, or are you doing it because you want it to go somewhere, or is it kind of like both?
It's like, it's more or less both, but I really like making music, because at first it was like a stress relief. It was like, yo, you know, I'm going through some shit, I'm gonna just write it down, but not really write it, I'm gonna rap it, you know what I mean, and make something out of it. But at the same time, I really didn't even record when I was younger. I would always just write some shit. You know, I spit it for my peoples in like class and like at home and shit like that. I don't know, from there on it was like, hey, you know, this shit's hot, you should stick with it. And in my head, I'm like, oh, all right, say less. I went to the studio, I did some things. I put out a couple of mixtapes, I did like little shit. I've done shows. Like, as far as promotion goes, I think it's all about like, if you really want it, you gotta like, you know, it's gotta be a 24/7 thing. You can't work a full-time job, you know, trap or whatever you do, and try to do this music shit at the same time. The music, you have to, that's it, it's full-time.
I mean, a lot of people who are still trying to get their music out there still do have to work a full-time job. And I guess it just comes down to how badly do you want it, you know? Are you gonna, when you get off of work, what do you do? Like, when you're done at school, what do you do? When you're at school or you're at work, are you thinking of rhymes? Are you thinking of ways to, you know, be creative?
Or even just saying to somebody like, yo, you know, I do this shit, or
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean, spark up a conversation about it. But a lot of times that shit don't happen because people so caught up in other shit, they lose touch of their dreams, I feel like. Because I've done it myself, just working, you know what I mean, every single day. It's like, eventually I wake up one day, I'm like, yo, I still do this. I look at my shit and I'm like, damn, I still make music. Why haven't I really pursued that dream anymore? Even like shared it on Facebook and social media, or spit for somebody. But as far as like paying for promotion and views, it made me think of this. But at the end of the day, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think that's cool. You should always put like, invest in your own self, because ain't nobody gonna invest in somebody who doesn't even invest in themselves.
That's true.
Now I understand if you don't have bread to put out there, but it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just go out there and like, you can make the money. If you can't make the money, invest time. If you see somebody investing time in what they do, you know, get your own mic. All right, the quality ain't there, but somebody gonna see that and be like, yo, this guy really working for it. I got a studio, yo, come fuck with me, like blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna say it's gonna always fall in like under that pad, but shit, you might find out that you're really good at making beats all of a sudden, because you went and got this whole laptop set up and shit, and now you a beat maker, you selling beats for whatever amount that you're making off of them. Like, it could be anything. It don't, you know, it's a journey. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, because, you know, everyone kind of gets on people for rapping. They don't really shit on anyone for anything else, you know. Except for, I think, like, photography may be the new thing people are going to shit on, because I realize that everybody's a photographer now. Photography's a new rapper now, but for other things, like videos and just there are other avenues that people can use to, you know, to express themselves. But I feel like rappers, they always get clowned, like, you know, the memes, the jokes, you know, everyone's like, I don't want your SoundCloud link, you know, when you DM them, stop spamming me, stop this, stop that, you know, they'll shit on you for, you know, trying to, you know, just reach your dreams, but they don't shit on anyone else for that. And I think also a lot of people don't realize that there are other ways. Like you said, you may go to a studio and then you may end up realizing, like, yo, like, you know, I'm pretty good at this beat making thing, you know. Or, you know, a lot of people, like, I know for me right now, I have a whole lot of, you know, songs just on my computer, and I don't plan on using them for me because I don't give a fuck about them. Like, you've heard, you know, one of the ones I did, and I was like, I don't want this song. You know what I mean? I don't want this song, but it may fit what someone else may be doing. I got like R&B tracks that I plan on like giving away, just because I feel like it may help someone else out. You know, because I can't sing for shit in autotune. I don't know. But the point is, there's other ways that, you know, you can do other things, and people don't realize that, like, not everyone can be the rapper, and also not everyone should be the rapper. Because you'll make more money getting equipment, having your own studio, making beats, charging motherfuckers to come rap and make their songs at your studio. Especially locally, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you have your prices low, they're always gonna come. You're always gonna get that money, and you're going to make your money back very quickly. Yeah, you spend $1,000 on studio equipment, and then you start charging people, you know, for the beats, for the time, the mixing, the mastering, and all that. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people also think that, you know, you need to go to a studio. You know, you don't really need to do none of this shit. You go get a mic, you know, get a computer, steal the program, like, you know, get torrent or whatever, and then you're straight.
I mean, as far as like, if it's about money and this is like a career type thing, and you know what I'm saying, that you're trying to build that buzz, that's one way to go about it. But I mean, for granted, if you're really like if you really rap and take this shit serious, people gonna take your craft serious. And if you really putting effort behind it and working, like you really staying up and working on this shit, then people wouldn't mind putting money out. Like, hey, you know, I want to feature, like I fuck with this guy. You know, if you rap and you do the same thing, and you notice that they're hot, or they even got a buzz, and you just trying to eat up that buzz and feed up that buzz. You can make money off of music, but it's like, it's really about like how much like time and effort, like I said, you're putting into this shit. But a lot of people get mad when you try to charge them too. I noticed that. I wouldn't understand that, because me, I pay to go to the studio, and 9 times out of 10, I'm buying my beats. I mean, there's a lot of beats, you know, but there's a lot of beats I buy as well. And it's like, yo, you're asking me for a beat, or you're asking for that beat with my hook on it. It's like, yo, I put out bread for that. You know what I'm saying? So for me to like turn around and charge you, and I'm not that type of person. Like, I might charge you what I paid, or maybe like, you know, an extra couple dollars, and like, you know what I mean? So it benefits
just so
me.
I can make my money back.
Yes.
So pretty much you're getting it for free.
Exactly.
But like, yeah.
And like, I don't know, a lot of people get mad at that. They're like, yeah, blah, 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 you know, you're a nobody. All right, I'm a nobody that fucking put bread out behind this shit, like,
and
you know.
that you just asked to get on the song with.
Hey, yo, exactly.
Yeah, I've had people try to shit on me, but I got messages of them asking me to we should do a song together, we should do a song, but I don't know.
And all of a sudden, you'd be like, yeah, well, you know, blah, 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 this amount. I fuck you, you not shit. Yeah, all right, 10 minutes ago, though. It's over that. It's cool. I'd rather not be shit without you then, because I see, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times anger really show people true feelings about you once they get mad and click.
That is true. That's for life in general. Like, you gotta watch when people get mad. When people are mad at you, they'll say how they really, really feel about you. And in a way, like, that's why, like, when I get mad at somebody, I don't say nothing to them. You know, I try not to. Or I'll say what I will say if I wasn't mad too. I make sure that the thought, like, I meant what I said. I'm not gonna go out of my way and insult you. What I'm saying is true. I'm not gonna, you know, be like, oh, well, fuck you then, like, cause that's me being, you know, a hater almost. You know, and I don't want to have that type of hate in my heart. But a lot of people, you know, a lot of people don't realize, like, you know, it's
under the neighborhood. They probably just see these in the look at that's funny as hell. I apologize.
Sorry.
What is a hater?
Neighbors trying to come and see what's going on here.
Like, what is actually a hater?
Someone who, well, in general, someone who really just isn't happy with themselves, so they not happy with other people, I guess. Like,
I said that's miserable though. That's miserable. A hater.
Oh yeah, I'm saying haters are miserable people.
It's a common trait.
It's and I've learned that too. Like, when you're, the number one key to happiness is minding your own business and worrying about yourself. So if I'm worried about myself and what I got to do for my life and my own situations, then I will understand what he has to do for his life and his own situation. So if he gets something good, you know, coming to him in his life, I won't be like, oh,
it was just not shit the other day.
Yeah, it should have been me, or how did he get that, or how do you, like, because he works for it, you know, or maybe he got lucky. Who cares? But at the end of the day, that's still not my life. So whether I complain or not,
It's
know,
not
I'm
benefiting
still
you
not
or
gonna
causing
have
your downfall.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have what he has. You know, I see a lot of people when they hate on the Kardashians and shit. You know, but that's all comes from them like not minding their business. Because I don't want to talk about Kim Kardashian on this episode.
Neither do I.
But it's
but
like,
wait, I want to say one thing because what you just said, you said it comes from them not minding their business, right?
yeah,
Now I don't know shit about none of that, but I'm saying they put some shit on social media and that shit go worldwide. So
that's right.
it's more or less the people just in their business. You know what I'm saying? Because you can handle, all right, you want to do something, whatever. I don't even know what made you say that, but I'm just saying that they do something for somebody else and we all in their business, and then we're like, well, they're in their business. Man, what's that make us?
We're just consumers. Like their purpose is to share their lives.
Yeah.
Like celebrities, you know, they're public figures, so we do unfortunately get information about their private lives, and some people on reality TV, they give more information than we are accustomed to getting. And they're getting paid from it. That's fine. But the thing is, you notice when celebrities do something or they're just, you know, like loving hip hop or whatever, people like to attach their own personal feelings towards other people, like their own beliefs. Like that's the dangerous thing. Like you may not, you know, you may have a kid one day and not raise your kid the way that I raised my kid, but I'm not going to call you a bad parent because you do it differently. Because I know for my own child, I don't like when people tell me how to parent my child. So I don't really tell other people how to do that either, or I'm more sympathetic to that. But you gotta also come to this minding your own business. Like it's not my kid. Like people will sit there and say like, oh, Kim Kardashian is a bad mom because she posts nude pictures online. You know, what kind of example is she setting for her own children? Well, they're not your fucking kids to worry about. Worry about your own children. That's all you should do. If you feel that strongly about Kim Kardashian, you know, taking her clothes off and her being a problem for kids, then just make sure that your kid's not looking at it. Educate your child if that's how you feel, but don't shame her. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers out there, this is completely off topic here. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, y'all complain about one thing, like, oh, free the nipple on Instagram, you should be able to post nipples on Instagram, but then y'all shame someone who's open with their body. Like, pick a side, which one do you want? You know, people don't understand, like, a lot of the shit they say, like, back to, like, music. You know, a lot of people don't understand that the music that we hear today, music has never changed. There's always been conscious rap, there's always been the party music that ain't about shit. There's always been these different types of music. But people, you know, and a lot of these people who complain about, you know, like the mumble rappers and the Uzis and the Yachties and stuff, and they're like, oh, bring back real hip hop. I want real hip hop. I want, you know, there's Kendrick, there's Cole, you know, for the new cats, and there's other, you know, Nas is still putting out albums. You know, Ghostface is still putting out albums. You know, I'm trying to think who else is still putting out albums. But all these old rappers are still putting out albums. But the problem is the people who are complaining about the new rap, they're not buying those albums. They're not supporting those artists. So pretty much shut the fuck up. Like, stop complaining about how you want old hip hop. You want hip hop that's about shit. But there's a lot of artists out there, Big Crit,
all I'm saying, if you like dark liquor, then why you even like looking in the White Owl? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why you getting clear liquor? If you like dark liquor, why you gonna drink some clear liquor and be like, I don't like that? Go fucking duck. Go get some dark liquor then, dickhead.
And then you get it. Yeah, you keep feeding. People give attention to the shit that they don't like.
And that just makes it bigger than what it is. Because now it's like, hey, they don't look at the negativity or the positivity or any of that. They just see a number. It's a number. Click that shit and put that motherfucker on. For no reason whatsoever, because now he's out here doing whatever the fuck he's doing. You just did that, but
the more people watch the videos and shit, the more money these guys get. They're like, oh, well, these guys are getting all these clicks online, you know, Facebook videos, Instagram videos, whatever. So that's more money. People want to put money behind them because people the visibility is there. That's what people, you know, are paying attention to, advertising. So the more you hate these artists, the more money you're putting in their pockets. They don't care.
Now, I can't be mad at nobody for getting their money though. That's cool. I'm trying to figure out if you get money for that. Fuck with you.
You gotta do a lot of fuck shit though. You gotta do not like fuck shit, but like you gotta be like a a comedian or like an Instagram. You gotta put yourself out there. But everyone's doing it now. Even regular ass people, they're making it harder. These regular ass people are getting famous off of Instagram, and now they're rapping. Like you see some of the Catch Me Outside Girls songs are actually.
Yeah, nah, she was snapping on the ones on her.
So now we're inside. Shit. What the fuck are we talking about? For those of you who don't know, something, blah blah, blah blah blah. This was yesterday's episode. I'm in the middle of editing. Alright, so you said you wrote your first rap when you were 5 years old. You said this off camera. And you said that one of your inspirations was Eminem.
Correct.
What was the first Eminem, like when did you first start listening to Eminem?
That song, How Come?
How come?
We don't even talk no more. That joint.
Okay.
Barely keep in touch. That joint, it was Eminem, 50 Cent, and The Game was my favorite rappers. And then Lil Wayne. But Lil Wayne became more of my favorite than all of them. But yeah, that's like kind of how it went. My first CD I ever bought was, I think The Game, the document, or no, it was with D12 and Eminem. That was the first CD, D12's World. And then it was the documentary about The Game and 50 Cent Massacre around the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote my first rhyme at like 5 years old. And then I've been writing literally every single day since. And then I would stop, take breaks for like, a couple days or whatever. But even in the back of class and shit, like I got so many folded up papers of just raps, like notebooks full of them.
So, who inspires you like today?
Today, I'd say like underground rappers more than anything. Like people that like I see in the neighborhood coming up and shit like that. Cause I see them like grinding hard and it's like damn, especially the younger generations. Cause it's like damn, I remember having that much like energy into this shit. So I'd be like damn, like I see them doing it's like I lost that spark. So it's like that give me like that motivation to get back into it, kind of more so.
I felt that way before too. I'm just like, damn, these motherfuckers, they're out there and they're grinding and shit. I remember coming home from school every single day, going in my mom's room when she was at work, hooking my mic up to the computer, and spitting all that hot garbage that I was putting out. But it was consistent. I made more songs, back in the day when I first started than I do now. But now
definitely, it take me longer to make a song now. It might take like a week.
Yeah, now it's more. But I think now it's like it's more calculated and everything. It's just a matter of like when you release stuff. Now it's like you gotta, actually do stuff, behind it. Like I miss, MySpace so much. Like SoundCloud's great, Twitter's cool and all that, but MySpace was everything. Like for an artist, if SoundCloud really wants to change something, maybe they can like get together with like Twitter or Facebook and so when you go on these people's pages, let the music be able to be playing there like as a on a player. I'm not sure if you get in MySpace.
I know how you got the background music and all that.
Yeah, but for actual like bands or rappers and stuff, like having your music on MySpace and then your whole school or community or whatever, everyone was there. Man, and when they got rid of MySpace, I was like, what the fuck do I do now? And I was like, alright, SoundCloud, but no one was on SoundCloud at the time. When I got on SoundCloud, like back in like 2010.
But yeah, that's probably around when I seen it.
Now, because I like to watch like interviews to learn from both sides, to learn from the person being interviewed and also the interviewer, so I can learn how to do an interview and then learn what these other people are doing with their lives, whether they're some motivational business guy or whether it's a rapper or a CEO or somebody. I like to just get the information. Now, who do you watch, you know, and you look at, not in terms of like skill, but like how they, you know, navigated through the business and, you know, and how they operate?
Warren Buffett.
For real?
Yeah, it's the first name. I watched like a lot of documentaries, and Warren Buffett was one of them. Because he said some shit, a nickel a day or a nickel a week or something wasn't enough. He's like, I needed more than that. And just seeing like a lot of things that he said, he's one of them that inspired me. There's a lot of like different people, but his mindset on money and shit like that is like pretty crazy in my opinion.
Care to share more?
He said something about a car. He like came to a classroom and he's like, yo, like, you know, you get one car your whole life, and he's like, you know, you're gonna take care of that car, you're gonna love that car because it's your only car, you only get one. And he said, I look at that like my life or my body or whatever, you only get one and I'm gonna take care of it like that's my only car, you know what I mean? So like something like that, and that was like in the beginning of the documentary, so after that I was like, damn, like that shit was crazy, so I started watching more. Cause I'm trying to get into like, you know, stocks and stuff like that, like outside of music, like things like way outside of like investments and franchises. Like I want to learn about that stuff. I might not go forward with it, or like even real estate and other things like beyond like just this rap shit and all that comes with that. Pretty thought out.
Yeah, it was, wow.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think, you know, with that information, do you think that you could be an asset to, you know, anyone like who's doing music right now?
It all
That
depends.
information?
Because I don't really know where your mind's at. Like, all right, you might get on a song and be violent. You might be, you know, this pothead or this whatever you want to be, but I don't really know. At the end of the day, when you shut that microphone off or that camera off and you go and live your regular day-to-day life and do what you do besides all that, so I couldn't really know who I'm speaking to or for in that matter.
Okay. Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, yeah, that's one of the people. Dude's a genius.
One of the richest motherfuckers in the world. It's a pretty good person to get some advice from.
Trying to think, there's a lot of people, but he's one that like I can really think of off the top of the head. And I just recently have like watched this video and shit like that.
Let's see. So what do you have planned music-wise? Like, plan on dropping?
I just put out a mixtape or an EP, whatever you want to call it. It's a couple songs. I call it Come Up Season because, you know, I've been talking for a long time about dropping Thinking Out Loud, but I haven't really had a chance to, so. But I'm still working on that for the time being. I figured I'd put something else out. I want to start doing shows again, get that back popping. I want to put a lot of other artists on because I know like a lot of my tapes is usually just me or, you know, some wild getters in there and a couple other people, my boy Jay Will and shit like that. Shout out to him. You know, like main people that I work with, but I want to branch out to like people that I fuck with that like I be like listening to their music when I see them like fucking hard and put them on there and shit. You know what I mean? Just get the people who view me like other sounds too instead of just me like put somebody else on because they might not really like me and then they hear somebody else's shit and they're like, oh yeah. It's a lot of music.
Yeah, I would say here's you.
And I also want to start working on music videos again. But one right now that I fuck with is called Second Chance. You can look it up on YouTube. BINK, Second Chance. I got Red Dot Music Freestyle. I got a couple videos out there. Cold Blocks featuring Jay Will made. Music video for that. It's a lot. I got songs on a lot of different websites.
I think that's what a lot of artists need to be doing, making sure their stuff is,
You know, available.
everywhere and anywhere. You know, blogs, you know, even people's. I saw that what we call the Gary V interview with Breakfast Club that he just did like a couple weeks ago. He said, you know, you're a rapper, you got songs or whatever. You know, you see these people, the popular YouTube guys or popular people on Twitter or whatever. You know, send them music. Like, hey, you need music for your videos? and then that's good promo. They'll shout you out or whatever. That's good promotion. Doesn't even matter like on what level. Like people send me songs all the time. I'll post them, whatever, whether it's hot or not. Like except for the one, someone sent me something. I was just like,
I've actually done like tags for beat makers, stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I never got to do something like that.
so. Trying to think here. So where do you be at? You be Bucks County, or you more out in Philadelphia?
Honestly, I spent a lot of my time in Bethlehem, PA, on a sheep farm.
So sheep farm?
Yeah.
Anyway, because I want to know, because I think I asked Raleigh, what is weird calling him that? Because I've never called that. It's weird. Like, fuck. I asked him about other artists that are out here in this area that rap, and like, do you see anyone like as it's me starting trouble now? You see anyone as like your competition or anyone that you're like watching extra closely? Just like.
I want to say that. There'll be a lot of times people come up to me and maybe show me some of the song, and I'm like, all right, I'm better than them. They be like, no, you're not. So with like
who?
I couldn't give you like a name off the top of the head if that's what you're looking for, but let's see, who's out here? I got disses. A lot of people diss me and shit.
Like who?
With the boy Young D, Young Commit. You can look up on YouTube.
When?
Like a year ago.
Diamonds Eye?
Yeah, Diamonds Eye.
Why?
I posted a song called No Competition, basically. And there was some lines in there. Said some names. Because basically I was trying to make a point, that there's no competition. Like, it was more within the group. Because, like, back then everybody was, under, like, WAP getters and shit like that. So it was like, I've been, like, around a long time in New Orleans my whole life. Like, couldn't even tell you how long. And, like, I would come back. And there'd be all these new people. And I'm just like, I don't know none of them. And, everybody. Because, I don't know, TMP had a song back then. Well, not really a song. He was doing this thing called the Best of Ben Sound. And he put, like, his favorite best sound rappers on there and shit.
On the track?
Yeah, on the track that he thought was like, which was a cool ass idea. I fuck with that.
That shit was long.
But I was mad. No, he wouldn't put them all at once. He would grab, like, a few people here and there and be like, yo, do this. I don't know how many he actually went on to do them, but I was never on one. So in that song, I was like, the best of best sound, all right, so I see you. If I get a gang, it's my motherfucking people. But even Rated Raleigh ain't on my level, we ain't equal. And then once I said that line, it made me think, like, there's a lot of people in the group that, like, I actually personally don't even know. So it was like more or less, I kind of went at that, and I said, like, yo, we can battle. I just said something, I was talking about shit. And a lot of people took it the wrong way. People had left the group. People had, it kind of sparked up beef. It don't go as far, but it's like sparked up, like, not really beef, so necessarily, but like, that joint was gold. I didn't expect all that. But, yeah, it's just shocking shit. But, yeah, no, it sparked up a lot of, like, basically, like, controversy. And one of the people was Young D and Young Commit.
They were in Guap Getters at the time?
Not in Guap Getters, I guess you would say, like, more like.
Affiliated?
Yeah, it was like two groups, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, they would just do shit together. So when I had said that, they had put a diss out on me, and I put another song out, and then it never really went from there, you know what I'm saying? But I still see them. It's not like that. It's not like, I'm gonna see you and I'm gonna kill you type shit. It was never like that.
It's just nice, friendly competition.
Yeah, pretty much, you know what I mean? Get competitive with it, spark up something for like the fans even to see it. But like, these guys ain't just out here.
Being
like all that
buddy,
sweet shit.
being buddy, being friends all the time, yeah. Like, I was really excited as a fan. Because a lot of these people, like, like we said earlier, people will shit on people for rapping and trying to follow their dreams, and you're a nobody, you're this or whatever. But I appreciate a lot of music that I do hear, and sometimes some of the shit does catch on, and you're following these people, you're following their what they're doing. I'm not really invested as in like they're a celebrity.
Yeah. But
so like when I saw was it Bonaducci and Desi going back and forth, I don't know what the issue was, and if it actually was like a personal issue, I don't want to like get too deep into it or like, you know, but the music, you know, seeing someone go back and forth with the music, I mean, I miss that.
Yeah, it was like interesting.
It's not, because I mean, I've been following, you know, Bucks County rap, I guess, you know, this area's rap since, you know, I started rapping, you know, back in the day, like, you know, so, you know, 2006, you know, I was telling Javon about this. I was, you know, talking about how people actually used to battle rap, you know, out here.
Yeah, no, we used to do that back in my neighborhood all the time.
And I was like, there's no one out here that's, you know, doing that. You know, no one's, you know, you can write some shit too. You don't even have to like, it don't have to be a freestyle. You can write and prepare your bars or whatever. Just go head to head with somebody. Like, no one wants to do that.
Not even just that, like nobody, like back in the day, it used to be ciphers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you at a party and shit, you get fucked up. Next thing you know, you got like 15 people back there to spit shit, you know, get a cipher going. And like I see like a lot of that has died down. It doesn't happen like it used to. Like back in the day, we used to be outside and shit, you know, we all fucked up and shit. People would battle each other, you know, like other artists and shit like that. Like that don't have songs in the studio or don't have songs on SoundCloud. Like these are just other people that you would never hear about, you know what I mean? Unless you was really there at that time or like you knew them or anything like that. But I see like a lot of that has died down. Like even Best Time High School, they used to have like fucking ciphers back in the day and shit. Like all that shit.
They would it's called spazzing in the bathroom.
Shit.
They was rapping in the bathroom.
I think so. Yeah. I don't remember. I didn't see videos, but
it's on YouTube. You type in spazzing in the bathroom, it's just gonna pop up. There's a whole bunch of them. Like they're, you know.
My fault.
Yeah, but no one. It doesn't seem to be like that anymore. You know, that was a thing.
It like died out.
People would go, you know, watch the video. You know, you go home, you watch the video. You know what they're posted. So they're posting like every day or every other day or once a week, and it used to be a thing. You know, watching people rap, and no one's doing that no more. Everyone's just, you know, uploading their songs and stuff, and then their music videos. Everyone got a video for like every single song you got, and a lot of these people, like, I want to see some creativity with some people's shit. Because I was saying this yesterday, not yesterday, well, when this goes up. But anyway, I was saying this, that like rappers be like, yo, video coming soon, it's gonna be a movie, and it's not a fucking movie.
It's just a song and they rap.
It's just like, it's not, I mean, the video can be good, the quality can be good, but like, it's not a fucking movie. You know what I mean? It's like when artists say like, yo, rappers do like, I'm not a rapper, you know, I'm an artist, you know, or I'm different from these motherfuckers, but they're not actually taking the steps to actually be different from these other people.
I see what you're saying.
Because I used to get shitted on for rapping about not what everyone else is rapping about. And I was actually, you know, I was different because I was actually being different because I am different. But there are other artists who, you know, you're saying like, oh, I'm not like these other niggas, but you're just like these other niggas. And it's like, you don't have enough, I don't see a lot of progression from some of these artists. Like they may do like one song like different or whatever, and then that's pretty much it. Like I like melodies, you know. I like I see that, you know, like for instance, like Raleigh, he's I tell him all the time too. Like I see him progressing with his music. I see him actually trying to do different stuff. But I don't want to get like barred down to death by rappers, or you're just spitting some shit. Like, okay, whatever. Or you're just making a turn up song or whatever. Like I want to see people, you know, kind of like challenge yourself, you know? Like I can, you know,
so like step outside of the box.
Yeah, like what's his name? Young Cass. He was supposed to come up here, and I try to give criticism. I have wonderful things to say about him. Like, you know, I told him, like, I listened to his mixtape, loved it, it was great. You know, I can tell you can rap, all that shit, it sounds great. But the one question I would have for him You know, it's like I want to see like what now? What are you gonna do now? Because every single song sounds the same. Everything, the flow, everything sounds the same. It's the same. You might switch it up a little bit, but it still sounds the same. Like, what are you doing now? Like, what is the song structure? That's what I want to hear. Because I like him, but I want to hear more from him. And I'm saying this as a fan, not like, you know, I'm talking shit.
Yeah, of course.
Because I can say this to him.
Like,
I want to know, like, because I want more. I want to see what else is in there. Because you ever see talent somewhere and you just
like potential.
Like, yeah, this could be so much better if you did this or this. Like, what's going to happen next? That's what I want to know. Because if it's like the last one, it's like, all right, it's good, but what are you doing?
One of my favorite movies, A Bronx Tale. You ever see that?
No.
Talking about wasting talent. There's a line, you want to get it, that's why I'm not going to explain it. If you seen the movie, if you seen the movie, you would know what I'm saying, just by his wasted talent. Like, because there's a line in the movie said that he always tells his son there's nothing worse than wasted talent or some shit like that, but I just see that. And a lot of artists, it's like wasted talent. You know, you really got this potential and shit to go do something, but you're lazy at the end of the day, or you got excuses, which excuse for being lazy almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're not taking the steps. Like, I always said to people, like, if you want something, you're gonna get it. If you want to do something, you're gonna do it. Shit. Are we almost out of time here?
Yeah.
Out of time here. Make sure you guys check out Binky and his music. I'm gonna put some links in the description box below this video.
Thinking Out Loud dropping soon. Shout out to Wop Getters. Shout out Jay Will, my bro. Shout out everybody. There's too many of y'all motherfuckers to really sit here and name. And if you need some burgers, I work at fast food. You see me in the drive-thru, I be doing that.
Oh my God.
I gotta get that out there. Cause a lot of people be coming to the drive-thru and telling me like, "Oh, you sound like a rapper." You know what I'm saying?
I need a burger right now.
You need to be on the radio and shit like that. So yo, if you're looking for like a talk show host or some shit, let me do that. I'll talk all day. Tell me what you want me to talk about. That's what we're doing right now, actually. It's pretty cool. So I'm halfway there.
It's like my late night show.
Leave a comment in the bottom of the video. I want to know who I sound like. Because everybody say I sound like somebody, so tell me who I sound like.
Kevin Gates.
Free Kevin Gates. I fuck with Kevin Gates. A lot of people say I sound like Barry White, though. The white version of him. Or Wolfman Jack. I don't know who that is, really, but they say I sound like him, too. There's another name. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but they tell me this shit all the time. I always picture myself on like an AM station in the morning, like, hey, it's now 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a bit cloudy out there, guys. Might want to wear a jacket today. You got kids, you're taking them to school. Dress warm. Like, I could do that. Maybe like a news anchor or something. I had that early morning type voice.
Oh my God. Wake up in the morning. Binky in the morning.
Binky in the morning.
And then he's having a voice for at night, too. Like,
oh yeah.
Playing a smooth.
Or a Kool-Aid commercial. If y'all want to put me in one of those, I could definitely do his voice. Shit, as far as that goes, follow my SoundCloud, Binky Barz. Follow my Instagram, Binky Barz _1P1. I'm probably not going to add you on Facebook if I don't know you because you might be a cop or some shit. Most likely. Put that out there. Because a lot of people be coming, they got like one profile picture, it'll be like a bitch.
That's true.
It's either that or some shit. It's like one of them bitches that
and they
like,
just made their Facebook that day.
yeah, somehow friends with, you know, all the savages.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. But follow my music, I don't really post anything anyway. Follow my music.
Follow my music, even though I'm pushing it.
If you know something I don't know, if you want to tell me, comment it at the bottom of this video or fucking tell me. If not, don't worry about it. Do people still play pool?
On the iPhone.
Ah, well. I mean, yeah, you want to play pool on the iPhone, let me know what app I'm going to download it. We can try this, but we got to put money on the line. Come try to play some pool.
I owe someone like $5 from that. Real.
If somebody owes you money, give me a call. I got you. I'll get your money back. I can get your kids back.
You ain't getting it from me. Alright, that's all the time we have for today. Is it? Yeah. Thank you for being here.
You know what, bro? Thank you for having me, honestly, bro. This has been fucking great.
I wish I had like a CD thing or whatever, like a vinyl thing. You know how like Jimmy Fallon
like
has
crazy
a CD, and he's like, yeah, Binky Barz, thinking out loud, coming soon, with the album cover and all that, but I don't. So just imagine there's an album cover with his face on it or something right here between my hands.
Are you supposed to still be imagining this?
Yeah, give him some time to, like process and all that shit. I usually don't even end these things. I just get up and walk away. Alright, see you guys.
What once was is getting old, ain't dead yet, but it's one hard cold. I gave it my all, I might as well just give up my soul. Got it together, I took control. In no situation should you ever fold. Years went by and I'm still broke. Looking at life, there's no hope. In search for the light, they told me child broke. Same ones that ain't here now. Keep my head up.